Ocasio-Cortez.
Yeah, but I told you.
I know, I got to say it right. This time I didn't because I knew you couldn't hit the button.
I know, because I can't hit the button right now. By the way, welcome everybody to the stream. We are live.
Streaming on the stream.
And this is behind the scenes. So,
behind the scenes,
behind the scenes
on
with
the
DOA Show, just so you know. It's kind of what we're doing right now. We've got a couple of minutes before we actually go live on the Mojo 5.0.
Well, it's not just there.
Well, I'm talking about, we are live everywhere else, but
yes,
Mojo 5.0 is where we're going to go live and do the whole everything. So,
yes.
You know.
Yes.
That's what I meant.
And we have to be careful, like I said, in singling it out. But I know.
It's everywhere else. We're live everywhere else right now.
Because everyone can hear it. We're on Facebook.
Right.
On the Twitters.
Yes.
Oh, hashtag, I see what you did there.
Because I see what you did there.
I know.
It's everywhere else.
Good Lord.
See, there you go.
There
we are.
That's loud.
It's not loud anymore.
Not now.
Mm-hmm.
So much stuff going on, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Like I said, we're getting ready to get this thing started here in a minute.
Yep. We're going to kick this pig. Sorry.
What is it with you and the animal violence?
I don't know.
Kicking pigs. How dare you? Someone call PETA.
I like bacon.
Bacon.
People eating tasty animals.
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
So good. So much crap going on. This is going to be
we got so many wonderful things
I didn't put it in there.
What's that?
In the prep. We might still do it. The one, we'll save that towards the end. That New York judge.
The New York judge?
The one that released that guy.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
You put the link in.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's going to be at the end.
Okay, that's fine.
That's going to be at the end.
Yeah, it's all good.
We'll put that with
Hi, guys.
Survey.
David and AJ and Brad. Hi,
everybody.
Guys.
What is up?
Whoop, whoop.
Hollers. Guys, make sure you hang out with us. Make sure you get to all the other social medias as well. Check out doaeshow.com.
Yep.
Go to the store. Pick up a t-shirt.
Yep.
Help us keep the lights on. Speaking of lights.
Sure, websites, all of that jazz. Oh, yeah, you should probably hit those lights.
Probably
Although,
should.
It's honestly pretty clean even without them right now.
You want to leave it on? Or you want
Nah, go ahead, do it. Because it'll look better. It'll clean us up here in a minute.
I'm so dirty, nothing will clean me up.
Well, that's your fault.
And I'm moving the background as it flip-flops.
Yeah, it's okay. I think everybody behind the scenes knows it's a green screen.
No, I know everybody knows it's a green screen, but I'm running over cords here.
Well, that's your fault.
I'm tangled.
You tangled? No, that's a Disney movie.
That's a god-awful Disney movie.
Oh, man, you guys.
I have no idea.
Oh, no, you have no idea what's going on. Yeah, well,
Trying to get comfy.
Your knee or my knee? Was it your high knee or low knee? All right, anyway, sorry, stop. We're not going to be talking about that. You got 5 seconds, all right? Clear it out.
Hello, everybody. Defenders of American Exceptionalism. Go to doaeshow.com for everything that is Defenders of American Exceptionalism.
Yes.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. So many more things you could be doing, and yet you're here.
Yes.
God bless you.
Yep.
God
Don't forget to check out the shop.
Yes. Pick up a t-shirt, get a beanie.
Anything you want. And
Winter is coming around the corner.
Yep.
Yep. Is that your new name?
Use the promo code hashtag until the 15th, and you can get the hashtag I see what you did there t-shirt for 15% off.
Yeah. Good stuff. I like that shirt. That's the next one I'm getting here in a minute.
Well, I mean, we're gonna get. And if you sign up as an annual, that's the shirt that you get.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So people like Erica and like Lance, we need your shirt sizes.
Yeah, we're messaging you guys later.
We need your shirt
sizes.
Send
and
it
do
to
you
us,
want the
please.
white or the black? And that's the shirt that you get as a gift, our token of appreciation
because you're awesome
for helping to support us for the year.
Yep.
So many awesome things coming down the line. I really wish I had a big announcement to do, but I don't.
No, we wish we did that.
It'll be coming soon. Whenever certain things happen, as soon as we know, you'll know.
Yes.
Just so it goes.
And with other things, just want to let you know, like I said last time, man, we are trying to integrate away from things like having to utilize Facebook for everything that we do.
God, yes.
So as soon as we get integration in there, it will be,
so much more smoother.
It'll be smoother. It'll be some of the stuff will be behind the paywall. We'll have a video chat available with that. We're going to get all those things set up. So
a lot of good things coming.
Yeah, a lot of good things coming. If you come in, you support us, you'll be available. It'll be available to you as soon as it gets up and running.
Yep.
Just so you know.
Awesome stuff, guys. We got a great show planned. A lot of things to dive into. So we're going to do this right now. So
right here, right now.
Right here, right now. So the further,
which one do you want to start with?
Well, we're going to start with ICE.
ICE, baby.
ICE, baby, and it's about where they're getting at. To be perfectly honest with you. So Philadelphia terminates an ICE contract.
That's weird. That's the city of brotherly love.
Apparently not. So here's the deal.
Here's the rub. What you got?
I'm just trying to.
Come on.
This whole thing with ICE. The thing that people have against ICE is insanity.
Yes.
Oh crud! Sorry.
What?
I meant to do the
What?
Anne Frank.
Oh.
I meant to pull that up.
Really? You wanted to pull that up too?
I did, but
we'll do that
next week. We'll do that next time.
There's a whole new thing with the Anne Frank story.
Anyway. Don't give it away. We'll do it later. Sorry,
Okay.
that was my bad. Keys jingling. Sorry, it's been one of those days today. So yeah, this whole thing with every day. This whole thing with ICE is got me. Actually, pull it up. We're going to do it anyway.
All right.
This whole thing with ICE is such an issue where everyone is against ICE. The immigration and daggone it, Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
There you go.
I couldn't remember what the C was for a moment there.
Customs.
Yeah, I got it now. Thank you. Everybody's against them and what they're doing, and nobody is actually doing anything about the orders and the laws the orders and the laws that have pushed it, that got it there in the first place. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like and I've used this example before, but it's like everybody who is in the military. You can't be mad at the military for going over and doing what the military is instructed to do. They're following orders. They're doing their job. Now, if you don't like what their job is, then you need to go in and elect people to, have it getting rid of that way.
Yeah.
But to block them entirely is insanity.
Yes.
Insanity. Philadelphia has announced that it will end a major information sharing contract with Immigration, Customs, and Enforcement, which is ICE, bowing to intense pressure from activist groups and drawing immediate condemnation from federal officials. Shocker.
Really?
I can't believe why they would be getting condemnation and people being upset about that.
That's just crazy.
The move means that the city will not renew a decade-long arrangement to share real-time arrest information with ICE when it expires at the end of August.
Wait, when is it supposed to expire?
The end of August.
Okay.
So, in a couple weeks.
And they had, a contract with them?
Apparently.
And so that contract is expiring.
Mm-hmm.
So the state is going to no longer hold a contract with the federal government for immigration enforcement.
Yep.
Doesn't that just mean that the federal government can just come in all willy-nilly because technically it's their prerogative?
Yeah, you would think. You would think. And
I mean, I don't want that.
No, I don't either.
But that's technically what they can do.
Well, and not just that. Here's the thing. He has me a little confused here.
Uh-huh.
Now, I understand that this is a city. This is not the whole state
of Pennsylvania.
But this is a city inside that state. But just give me. I'm trying. So you want to be a part of the United States. You want to be underneath all of these things, and yet you're going to refuse laws that are held by the federal government. Kind of like what California is doing.
Yes. And here's the thing. So I got you on that one.
Do you see where I'm going with this?
Here's where you go. I got where you're going. Mm-hmm. But here's the problem with that line of thinking. Each state is technically allowed to do their own central laws as long as they do not contradict the federal constitution. As long as they don't contradict it, they can add on. So here's the thing. Other than things like gun enforcement and such like that, which for some reason you can come in certain states and you can basically restrict somebody's Second Amendment right to the nth degree, and that's not a problem for some reason.
Yeah.
But technically, the states, as long as they are not getting rid of, damaging, or infringing on somebody's constitutional rights,
Yeah.
the laws that they put in place are the laws they put in place.
Don, I got that part. But what I'm trying to say is it's they're trying to have their cake and eat it too. You know, they want to make the stands. They want to be all, you know, bleeding heart, but they don't want to turn around and follow the rules.
Yeah.
And then they are still going to get the benefit of it. They're still going to get, you know, government funding. They're still going to get Fed money. They're still going to get support and everything like that. And that's the one thing out of all of this that drives me insane. They're still going to get military support.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They're getting all of the benefits of being part of this coalition that is the United States, and yet they are not willing to follow through and help protect those around them. Now, granted, again, one, this is a city, not a full state, and two, the state's it's not in the middle of the country, but it's kind of in the middle. You know, there's states around it. Mm-hmm. So, obviously being attacked is kind of, you know, next to nothing. But still, it irritates me that they're going to, you know, lambast them like this. They're going to treat ICE like this, like it's their fault.
Yeah, like it's ICE. Look, ICE is just the enforcement arm. Okay? It's like saying, we're no longer going to allow the cops to do their job.
Exactly.
Oh, wait, they do that.
Yeah, but I was going to say, they do that anyway. It's good, just like what they did in Portland. It's funny that you should mention that. It rolls into that one. Portland police ignored a 911 calls from ICE agents during violent protests.
Gotta love that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but you're part of the same team.
Yeah, it's all enforcement to make sure that people are following the law.
You're all on the same team.
You're supposed to help each other follow the law.
And if you have a problem with that law, then you guys come back later and you fix it.
Yeah.
You know, you fix the law. You don't shoot the messenger. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it irritates me that that's the route that they go.
Well, here's a messenger I do want to shoot. Because you do want to bring up this story.
I do.
I want to bring up this story.
We are.
The Los Angeles, they have a play that's recasting Anne Frank's story to compare Nazis to ICE agents and Anne Frank as an immigrant.
Yep.
Illegal immigrant, not just an immigrant.
Yeah.
An illegal immigrant. And to me...
That's wrong? You have a problem with
this
that?
This is incredibly wrong.
You have a problem with this? Okay, well...
Yes, I have a major issue with this.
A promotional piece for the production states... It was inspired by the, quote, true story of a Jewish woman in Los Angeles who created a safe house for a Latina mom and her two daughters after her husband was deported by ICE, end quote.
Were they illegal?
I'm going to go on a limb and probably say yes.
Then they don't belong in the United States.
Because they committed a crime.
Because they committed a crime by crossing the border illegally when they could have passed through our borders using at the checkpoints.
Yes.
They could have done it legally. They could have done it by the book. They could have gone and gotten their paperwork. They could have done all those things, and it would have cost them a hell of a lot less. They wouldn't have had to go through coyotes. They wouldn't have had to travel through the desert. They wouldn't have had to go through all this other pain, prospecting, and other crap that they have to go through.
Yep.
And it would be legal, just like all the rest of the people that are in line right now doing it.
Yep. The original version of the true story, in case anybody is not aware of Anne Frank, it details how a 13-year-old girl, which is Anne Frank and her family, wrote in her diary about her family having to hide in Amsterdam during the Nazi occupation of the Netherlands. After hiding for more than 2 years, the Gestapo finds the Frank family and sends them to a Holocaust extermination camp, where in the end only Otto, the dad, survived.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they got caught.
Yeah, because they got...
So let me ask you a question. Does ICE send people to extermination camps?
No. I'm going to say no.
No. The camps that they do send them to, which basically is, hey, we caught you because you're illegal. Now we're going to process you and then send you back home more than likely.
Yeah.
And during that process, we're going to house you and provide you food. And you don't have to work. All you have to do is just stay in the little tent or wherever we provide for you. Take the food that we give you. Take the clothes that we give you.
Just don't forget, these people are these unquote undocumented immigrants are not arrested.
Oh no! You can stop with that now.
They're illegal immigrants. Yeah. They're not arrested unless they actually do a crime. Nobody actually checks to find out if they're illegal until then. There's more we're going to do. We're going to finish up on this on the other side. Guys, this story in itself is amazing. Don't go anywhere. Defenders of American Exceptionalism will be right back. Stay tuned. So you're looking for a job, right?
Wait, no, should I be? I mean, I always keep my options open, but should I?
We'll talk about that after this gets on. But if you happen to be looking for a job, one of the most important things you will need is an updated and current resume.
Are you trying to tell me something here?
Nicole's Resume Renewal Service is where you should go take your resume to the next level.
I really don't understand. Have you seen what happens when you try to go it alone?
Go to facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service to get your resume in top shape. And don't forget to use the promo code Defenders for $10 off any resume package.
Is this because we aren't going daily right now?
That's facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service. That's facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service with the promo code Defenders for $10 off.
Is this really for me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, seriously. Is this for me?
Nah, it's a water under the bridge.
As a small business owner, there's one word that you absolutely dread: payroll. For small businesses, it's a big burden. You may think you're saving time and money doing it yourself. But come on, are you? Timesheets, processing checks, calculating taxes, a total waste of your time. Paychex simplifies payroll processing, saving you time and money. Submit your payroll online, fax it in, or call your dedicated Paychex payroll specialist. And you're done. Learn more at trypaychex.com. Come on, do the math. The IRS dishes out 8 million penalties a year. Make one mistake and you're on the hook. On average, you're losing nearly one business day every month doing payroll. That's time and money you'll never get back, unless you get Paychex. More than 500,000 small businesses already do. Call 877-750-5371. Trade payroll pressure for peace of mind. Call now, 877-750-5371. That's 877-750-5371.
Attention business owners and independent contractors. This is a money-saving message from Tax Mediation Services. If your business owes $20,000 or more in taxes, we can help you today, right now. Listen, dealing with the IRS is no picnic. It's an intimidating and extremely stressful process, and you don't want to go it alone. Our attorneys know every law, every tax break, and every possible opportunity to help you resolve and reduce your tax debt. And if you owe more than $20,000, you may be at the top of their hit list. So don't take your tax debt lightly, because it will not go away on its own. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, your home, and even shut down your business. Call our tax experts today at 1-800-249-8901 and let us deal with the IRS while you focus on your business. That's 1-800-249-8901. Again, 800-249-8901.
Welcome back, everybody. Defenders of American Exceptionalism.
Yeah!
Thank you so much for hanging out. Mm-hmm. So, getting back to this story real fast, 'cause we got a lot to go over in a short amount of time.
Oh, yeah.
So, if you weren't listening in the first segment, so we're talking about there's this play that came out.
Yes.
It is
coming out.
Is coming out. Yay! So you have something to look forward to.
Yay.
It's about they've taken the story of Anne Frank. And anybody who's not aware who Anne Frank was, she was a little girl, 13-year-old girl. Her and her family were hiding. They were Jewish. They hid out during the Nazi occupation of the Netherlands. They were caught. They were sent to concentration camps where she later died, her and her sisters, and all of her family except for her dad. So there's this play that has come out that is kind of a spin-off of it.
You don't say.
Well, I say spin. It takes the original premise of the Jewish family and in hiding and turns it into, hiding them from Nazis, and turns it and recasts the story pretty much like of a Latino immigrant hiding from ICE.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly apples and apples, isn't it?
Now that we've recapped.
So here's the thing: is the thing comes back to going back to, it was a Jewish woman supposedly that the immigrant story is centered around. In March, for example, the CNN compared immigration and customs enforcement agencies to Nazis. Quote, a Jewish woman heard an undocumented immigrant and her two daughters were on the run from ICE. This is on Twitter, by the way. Driven by thoughts of the Holocaust, she risked her own comfort to offer them shelter, end quote.
Aww.
Mm-hmm. Now, the funny part about this is, and this comes from Breitbart, so you can take it for what it is.
I mean,
yeah,
it's
here, there.
Yeah.
But Breitbart says, quote, the Jewish woman in question has no particular link to the Holocaust. She was born after the war.
Okay.
Cites no relatives as survivors.
Okay.
She is simply exploiting the symbolism of the Holocaust for the cause.
So she's exploiting a horrible chapter in the history of the world for her own cause,
and the death of
millions of people for her own cause.
Yes, exactly. Just to, well, not even just for her own cause, to use it as a way to further an agenda and continue the propaganda of, oh, well, this horrible thing of these undocumented immigrants, which is, again, they're illegal. You've crossed the border illegally. I've gotten to a point where I don't understand, and this is literally just, peeing into the wind. I understand this. But I've never, I don't get it, why it is that we have this problem here in America where we have all of these stupid rules, quote unquote, where, God forbid you all right, they're undocumented immigrants in our country.
Yes.
But any other country on this planet, you're illegal aliens. In this country, there's punishment and there's rules. And this is not just for immigration. This is, and I'm tired of it. It's not immigration.
It's
not immigration.
Illegals passing our border that don't belong here.
It's not an immigration. It's I dare say it would be considered an invasion, if it's anything. If you cross the line illegally into someone's country, you're invading the country, period.
That's what you're doing.
I
don't care what you call it.
Yeah, I'm not saying Mexico's trying to wage war, but you're invading a sovereign nation.
Right. You're making it impossible for us to take to hold our own safety.
Exactly. Even if you're fine, you're still breaking the rule and breaking the laws. But again, I don't understand why it is that we can float things here and it's not an issue here. We have to be different here. But God forbid if you go to another country. And it blows my mind.
I mean, you'll float too, but
because I'm fat. But no, look what they do, like homosexuality. How they treat homosexuality in other countries is abhorrent.
Yes.
But you don't hear anybody say anything about that.
Are you talking about like throwing the gay people off the roofs and crushing their skulls? And,
yes, something like that.
Killing them in their sleep.
Women are second rate.
Yeah, that whole deal. So here's the thing.
It's amazing.
Speaking of the Jews.
It's weird. It's almost like we had this plan.
I know, right? So speaking of the Jews, Cory Booker was pictured holding a radical anti-Israel sign.
Oh, good. Oh, good. And see, because, we all, if anybody's listening to this show knows that we're all huge fans of Cory Booker.
And here's, I'm going to pull up the picture for you. So here's the picture. If you're watching us on video, here's the picture. And it says, from Palestine to Mexico, all the walls have got to go.
Oh, that's catchy.
Isn't that cute?
That's catchy.
That's cute, but it's wrong. Sorry. Isn't that cute?
That was posted on Twitter by the Palestinian Rights.
Yeah, but I want
at U.S. campaign.
I got that, but I want to point something else out, and this ties into what you were just saying. Look at the shirt next to him, on the lady that's next to him, and this is right here. It says, Palestine is a feminist / queer / refugee / racial justice issue.
I'm sorry. Hold on. What?
Palestine is a feminist, queer, refugee, racial justice issue.
Okay.
That's what the shirt says.
Okay. Now, is she referring to, and obviously probably not all Palestinians are like this, and I'm talking completely out of the side of my head, so forgive me. But I do know for a fact that, again, this goes back to what we just said, how that region is known for,
killing
women. The feminist women are not allowed to have any say over there, last time I checked.
Yeah, they're not.
The queer...
there's like 1% that can drive now.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Well, thank God for progress. The queer thing, homosexuals, we just said, are thrown off of buildings.
In the Palestinian region.
Yeah, refugees. I don't know.
Anyway, so the group that he's holding the sign for and he's taking a picture with is called the U.S. Campaign for Palestinian Rights.
Yeah, they're a doll.
Yeah, if you go to their mission statement...
The About Us section is grand.
It's so good.
It's a magical. So let's go into this. Our coalition stands opposed to all forms of racism and any other expressions of bigotry directed at any person or group. Doesn't that sound like they're just some wonderful people? Isn't it? That's upstanding.
Yeah,
I can get behind that, right?
Yeah, they're anti-bigotry.
Yes.
We stand against Zionism.
Wait, what?
As a political system that privileges the rights of Jews over the rights of others.
But wait, hold on. You just said you're against bigotry.
We also reject the charge of anti-Semitism.
Oh.
We reject that you call us anti-Semites. Especially when it's used spuriously to silence our legitimate claims that Israel is bad.
Wait. So saying bad things at people is bad, and you don't condone that unless
you're a racist if you think that we're bad.
That's kind of a do as I say, not as I do kind of thing.
You're an anti-Semite if you think that we're anti-Semites.
Oh my God.
Our vision is for freedom, justice, and equality for Palestinian people in a world without racism and oppression.
Wait a minute.
You racist?
Wait a minute.
Just to mention, it's a bunch of white people.
It is a bunch of white people.
It's just straight white people. They're paler than I am. That's pretty bad.
Don't believe us, and we didn't pull this picture up, so I'm sorry. Yeah, so you're gonna have to go to, if you want, just for giggles' sake, uscpr.org. Go to the About Us section, and I swear to you, these are nothing but suburbanites. Holy smokes! And a couple of them are oh man, hipsters.
I posted it in the chat wall.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
Some of them are hipsters to the core, man.
Oh my gosh. Got a couple hipsters. You got your soccer mom.
It's bad. It's so bad. So bad.
Look, these guys have never seen a wall in their life, mainly because they live in a walled community and they never go past the bounds. It's like, I mean, come on. You guys have never even left the state that you live in, is what it looks like, and you're going for this.
Yeah, it's
now. Here's the thing. So Cory Booker, his PR campaign has come out, and they've said, "Oh, he was just taking so many pictures. He was taking pictures with everybody. They held him a sign. He didn't even look at the sign. He just held it up with them and took the picture."
So the senator's an idiot.
Yes.
Oh, good. Lucky you guys. Guys, don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Defenders of American Exceptionalism. More to come.
You need a car, been shopping only to be turned down because of bad credit, low credit, no credit, bankruptcy, or divorce? Guess what? Today's your lucky day, because now you can buy a car, truck, or SUV, just about any vehicle. It's true. Bad credit doesn't matter. No credit doesn't matter. Bankruptcy or divorce, it just doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, your job is your ticket to your new vehicle. We're Auto Credit Express, and we've helped thousands of people just like you. Antonio H. told us, great company, got me connected, and the day I went in, I drove off in the car I wanted. 100% worth your time. Need a car? Get started now and drive off as early as today. Just go to 17ignoremyscore.com right now. That's www.17ignoremyscore.com. Auto financing the easy way. 17ignoremyscore.com. Get started today. Auto financing the easy way.
Hey, this is Dylan and Steven from Defenders of American Exceptionalism, here to give you the facts about hydration.
Thirst pains are real. Chronic joint pains, headaches, and ulcers can often spell dehydration. Water's needed to carry acidic waste away from the cells, and when we're dehydrated, these wastes don't get carried away, leading our nerves to interpret it as pain.
If you're tired, it may be dehydration. One study found that a mere drop in water levels in the body can cause a 25 to 30% loss in energy. Even a 3% drop can cause fuzzy thinking, brain fog, and a slower metabolism.
How do you remedy remedy this? Some people may ask.
Earthwater. Go to earthwater.com/DOAE show to get yours now.
These bottles are packed with 70-plus trace minerals, 9.5 pH balance, no carbs, sugars, artificial sweeteners, preservatives, chemicals, or calories.
It's organic, gluten-free, and vegan as well because it's, well, water.
And with its high active carbon and molecular oxygen levels and antioxidants, it will hydrate you the way to a better life.
That's earthwater.com/DOAE show to get your bottles today.
Earthwater.com/DOAE show.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. Do you feel like you're losing control over your finances? If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, we can help you take back control. The IRS is the largest and most aggressive collection agency in the world, and they can seize your bank account, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Take control of your tax problems now by calling the experts at Tax Mediation Services and take advantage of the Fresh Start program and new laws that may allow us to negotiate a settlement for the lowest amount possible. Our team of tax attorneys and enrolled agents can stop collections and get you protected so you can take control of your financial future. Tax Mediation Services is accredited by the Better Business Bureau. Call now for a free case review and a price protection guaranteed quote.
Call Tax Mediation Services now at 800-327-2381. That's 800-327-2381. 800-327-2381.
And welcome back, everybody. Defenders of American Exceptionalism. Go to DOAShow.com for everything that is Defenders of American Exceptionalism. You can find articles. You can find our... Daggone it, I had my brain just went...
You can find our live stream there. You can also find all of our past...
The archives. Thank you. That was what I was looking
archives.
for. Audio and video as well. You can look at
Yes.
everything from very beginning all the way up till now. Getting ready to... God, we're not far from the 2-year mark, man. Holy smokes. So far and so fast. Also, check out our shop. Get some Defender swag. Get you everything from shirts to cell phone covers, yoga pants. Get a pair of yoga pants. You know you want to be the envy of your yoga class.
Because, having an eagle on the side of your thigh
Yes.
is amazing.
Yes. Be the envy of your Pilates class.
Especially with one that says principles above privilege right there on the side of your leg. It's good times.
You're going to make friends that way.
Yes, also, you guys
For
can
sure.
join us and be defenders.
Yes, you can. Indeed that you can.
Go to the members drop-down page, drop-down side, and go to the members level. Click there. You can find out how to do it for free, where you can become a shield bearer, or you can become a full-fledged defender with us either annually or monthly.
Outstanding. It's
good times.
Outstanding.
Anyway,
Okay.
so we did the Cory Booker.
Yeah, we did.
We did all that, John.
We're doing,
So-
I lost it. Go back up to it. You're doing,
Went to Ocasio.
yes. So, there was an article that I had read, and I thought it was fitting. I thought it was something that we kind of need to dive into, because everybody is well aware of Miss Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and the way she just kind of come out of nowhere, seemingly. I mean, she became let's be honest, she's the socialist Donald Trump.
She really is.
Or at least, let me rephrase that. She's the Democratic Socialist Donald Trump.
She's the DSA version of Barack Obama.
Ooh, there you go. Well, see, the thing about it is she did pop out of nowhere, and no, whether she wins or not is not the point.
Right.
I don't believe this is the last we'll ever see of her, no matter
I
whether
really
she
don't.
wins or not.
Yeah. She's going to be sticking around for a while.
I personally argue, and this thing doesn't quite touch on it, but I wouldn't be surprised if she, let's say she doesn't make it to Congress, or is she running for Senate? Congress. Anyway, whatever she's running for, I think it was Congress. If she doesn't get it, I'm pretty sure they're going to be grooming her for a presidential run.
Yeah, well,
Very shortly.
If you think about that, and then you also look at what she said,
yeah. And it's ironic. Actually, does mention the New York Post does mention in this little story how her aspiration is to be president. So they groomed Obama. It'll go on to here. Well, the reason why we wanted to mention it is because the Democratic Socialists of America,
yes,
it's kind of come out as of late. Like, it used to be, no, there's no such thing as socialists. We're not doing
They're coming out of the closet.
Yeah, they're kind of coming out. Yeah, there you go. Basically, the New Republic, a progressive magazine, recently published an article claiming that Bernie Sanders isn't left enough in comparison to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who was the forefront in calling for the abolishment of ICE. There's a lot of abolishing ICE going on.
Yeah,
by
there's
a
whole lot
people.
of.
Yeah, it's kind of the running theme. It's
it
no
pretty
more
much
ICE, baby.
Oh.
The ex-president Barack Obama stated, "If you've got a business, you didn't build it. Somebody else made that happen." Well, that's the Democratic Socialist light, and millennials are not looking for skinny options anymore, says the article from Daily Wire. The reason I wanted to go into this is because this is where it starts getting a little weird.
A little loopy?
A little weird. So the DSA claims that they do not want to create a quote, all-powerful government bureaucracy.
Phenomenal cosmic power!
Yes. However, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and the DSA are campaigning for government expansion by establishing universal healthcare, universal income, state ownership of energy and steel, and control of wages across the board. But they don't want to expand government.
So they're small government, big government people.
They're
small, big government people.
They're small. Well, no, they're big government, small government, big government people.
They're small, all government, everything people.
Yeah. They're actually
They
right.
don't want to expand government. They just want government to take control of everything.
No, and see, in that, and we're joking about this, but this is the thing that you have to realize is there is actual truth in this. They want it for all their, well, we don't want the elites covering everything. We don't want all the rich covering. The reason why they complain about it is because those rich people are free.
Right.
They want the power isolated and controlled by a few select people.
You know, like they do in socialist countries.
Or, you know, it's I'm in the middle of, and you all can laugh at me. I'm finally getting around to reading Atlas Shrugged.
Good job.
Holy smokes, man.
Good job.
This book is and this stuff it's the same thing. It's the same. They want everything concentrated in this one little spot, and they want to be in charge, and everybody else be damned. It's amazing. God, I love
You're
him.
welcome.
Thank you. See, this is why you get paid the big bucks. But yeah, so that they want like I said, they want these few select people that they deem worthy. They're the ones who get to make the rules and be the.
So what they really want is they want a small centralized government that controls everything.
Exactly. The DSA believes that rather being based on merit, undesired jobs should be compensated the most, and that employment in our capitalistic society is intentionally, quote, distributed on the basis of class, race, ethnicity, or gender, end quote. Ultimately, socialism will strive to eliminate all but the most enjoyable kinds of labor.
Wait, what do you mean enjoyable kinds of labor?
Well, I'm going to go on a limb and probably mean like, you know, if you have a job of cleaning tables.
Yeah.
Or doing dishes, or cleaning toilets.
That's not enjoyable.
That's not enjoyable. I don't have fun doing that. Here's the thing, though. How's that going to get done? How are you going to get that done? How is your toilet not going to be covered in fecal matter?
Well,
if you don't have somebody there to clean it, if you're not going to do it, and if you don't pay somebody else to do it,
it's going to clean itself.
Well, but okay. Then how is that going to happen?
It'll clean itself.
How? Are you going to invent a toilet that cleans itself?
No, you can't invent anything because the government will have to approve everything.
Oh, yes, and there's so many loopholes and EPA things that you have to clear that there's no way on God's green earth you're going to have a self-cleaning toilet because no one's going to come up with it because why invent something that the government's just going to take from you?
Robots.
Oh, that's... Yeah, but we'll be dead by that point. If AI does it all on its own, then we won't be around because they'll kill us.
They won't need toilets because they're AI.
Thank you, Data. That's.
I'm an android.
I'm an android. If you were watching in the beginning.
Why are your eyes yellow? I'm an android.
If you were watching before the pre-party, then you'll know what was going on.
Yeah,
that's an inside
times.
joke. Mm-hmm. So in this thing, it says in the United States, 73% of Americans will die with personal debt.
Wait, whose problem is that?
I would assume that's the individual's problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why is that even a thing that we're talking about here, Democratic Socialists of America?
Oh, well, but this is where it gets fun.
Okay.
So 73% of Americans will die with personal debt.
Okay.
1/10 of 1% of Americans will study economics. Only 31% of millennials, the second largest voting bloc, can correctly define socialism.
Yeah, but when we get to our next story...
Oh, yeah, no, but...
we'll tell you about that.
Oh, yeah. But despite these alarming statistics, the DSA believes
Yes.
that the, quote, people should run both the economy and society democratically to meet human needs.
No, you shouldn't, because this isn't the will of the mob.
Well, it's not
This is the will of the law.
It is.
We set a law in motion.
Yep.
And after we set those laws in motion, we have representatives to make sure that our will of the people is pushed.
Yes.
That's why they originally set up lobbying groups.
Yes.
Because they wanted to make sure that people had their voices heard, and then a whole bunch of money got into it, and it became corrupt.
Exactly. Furthermore, and this is all from the Daily Wire. Again, all of our links are in the descriptions and whatnot.
Yes.
Furthermore, not only do they want socialized control of several industry sectors, but they also present directives in their organizing manual about combating the patriarchy and cisgendered male privilege.
So here's something I want to ask you about. See, they're talking about how they want these centralized governments and everything like that. And they have, the person like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez out there, and she has 2 degrees.
Yes, she does.
She has a doctorate.
In one of them is in economics, and the other is in history, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Weird. And yet she knows nothing.
She has no idea.
No grasp.
What she's talking about in foreign affairs, which is one of the parts of...
that's right. Yeah,
affairs.
Foreign affairs.
She has no idea what she's talking about when it comes to the economy or when it comes to foreign policy. This person has a doctorate.
This is why I actively stand against higher forms of education. College and everything else don't...
I don't stand against it.
I do.
If you are going to be a doctor, please go get a higher form of education.
Well, yes, but hold on. When I think of doctor, I think of
an actual
surgeon.
doctor.
Yes, a surgeon.
I mean a doctor. If you're going to be
physician.
operating...
Yes,
If you're going to be operating on somebody's body,
yes,
please go get your doctorate.
Everything else does not need a doctorate.
No.
I'm sorry. I
don't
don't care.
need a doctorate in underwater basket weaving.
I don't know. Have you seen how that work is done? You might need it.
You don't need a doctorate in playing Nintendo.
Have you tried... No, that one you don't. But have you tried to weave a basket at 10 feet of water? It's tough. It's tough.
They have coaches now for
I know.
video gaming.
I know.
We didn't talk about that. We didn't want to put that in there. But,
so, according to their in their organizing manual about the fighting the patriarchy and cisgender male privilege, quote, it is easy for white, middle, male, and or straight activists to assume that they are cured of racism, sexism, classism, and other isms when joining the DSA.
Wait, so joining means that I'm no longer a racist, sexist, or classist?
Oh, no, according to this, it's actually quite wrong. Dealing with privilege and supremacy is a lifelong task for all activists.
But wait, doesn't it say it is easy for white middle-class males or straight activists to assume?
Yes, to assume.
Oh.
So that means that I walk in, so if I don't want to feel this stuff, I just join the Democratic Socialists of America, and I will be expunged because it shows that I am,
But what about Bernie Sanders?
It's virtue signaling is all they think it is. They think it's going to be good enough, and it's not, because the DSA is smart. They know no. So
it is virtue signaling.
It is.
That is exactly what you're doing. That's all that you are doing is virtue signaling. There's nothing in there. There's no substance. There's no essence.
You ready?
There's nothing.
Quote, remember, it's not the job of the oppressed to point out oppressive behavior to the oppressor.
Okay, bye.
Guys, we'll be back. Stay tuned. One more segment to go. Don't want to miss it.
Tired of paying outrageous prices for Viagra? Well, we have great news for you. Now you can finally get Viagra at huge discounts. Healthy Man allows you to save up to $500 on Viagra. Why pay U.S. pharmacy prices of $15 per pill or more when you can get Viagra for less than $3 a pill? Call today and get 40 Viagra pills for only $99. This can cost as much as $600 at your local pharmacy. You can't afford not to call us. If you want Viagra at the lowest prices, never pay $15 a pill pharmacy prices again. Get Viagra for less than $3 a pill. Call 800-421-5198 today and save up to $500 and get 40 pills for just $99. Healthy Man is fast, easy, and affordable. Operators are waiting at 800-421-5198 to take your call now. Call 800-421-5198. That's 800-421-5198. Again, 800-421-5198.
So you're looking for a job, right?
Wait, no, should I be? I mean, I always keep my options open, but should I?
We'll talk about that after this gets on. But if you happen to be looking for a job, one of the most important things you will need is an updated and current resume.
Are you trying to tell me something here?
Nicole's Resume Renewal Service is where you should go take your resume to the next level.
I really don't understand. Have you seen what happens when you try to go it alone?
Go to facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service to get your resume in top shape. And don't forget to use the promo code Defenders for $10 off any resume package.
Is this because we aren't going daily right now?
That's facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service. That's facebook.com/Nicole's Resume Renewal Service with the promo code Defenders for $10 off.
Is this really for me?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, seriously. Is this for me?
Nah, it's water under the bridge. Hey, this is Dylan and Steven from Defenders of American Exceptionalism, here to give you the facts about hydration.
Thirst pains are real. Chronic joint pains, headaches, and ulcers can often spell dehydration. Water's needed to carry acidic waste away from the cells, and when we're dehydrated, these wastes don't get carried away, leading our nerves to interpret it as pain.
If you're tired, it may be dehydration. One study found that a mere drop in water levels in the body can cause a 25 to 30% loss in energy. Even a 3% drop can cause fuzzy thinking, brain fog, and a slower metabolism.
How do you remedy this? Some people may ask.
Earthwater. Go to earthwater.com/DOAE show to get yours now.
These bottles are packed with 70 plus trace minerals, 9.5 pH balance, no carbs, sugars, artificial sweeteners, preservatives, chemicals, or calories.
It's organic, gluten-free, and vegan as well because it's, water.
And with its high active carbon and molecular oxygen levels and antioxidants, it will hydrate you the way to a better life.
That's earthwater.com/DOAE show to get your bottles today.
earthwater.com/DOAE show.
Defenders of American Exceptionalism, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. So much going on tonight.
Lance, that is amazing.
What did Lance say?
When hashtag Jake from State becomes self-aware, we won't need toilets anymore.
Absolutely.
You are correct, sir.
Absolutely. Make sure that you tweet at us at DOAE Show. Use the hashtag I see what you did there.
Because I see what you did there.
We see what you did there. Like Lance, we see what you did there.
I see what you did there.
Go.
Before we get to the survey, let's talk about this.
Okay.
Let's talk about this.
Let's talk about
yeah,
what,
let's talk
baby?
about this.
Talk about you and me.
No, not that. No. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about
all the good things and the bad things that make me.
No, let's talk about a New York judge.
Oh, yeah.
An ex-con without bond. And now he's suspected in several murders.
I'm sorry, what?
Wait, what?
So, it sounded like you said that a judge released somebody without bail who's suspected of murder or of strangling.
Yeah.
And now he's being charged with strangling
people to death.
Wow. That's
The man suspected in a strangling murder of a 29-year-old woman has been released, or had been released, by a New York District Court judge less than 2 weeks earlier.
Oh, God.
After being charged with a felony strangulation.
Wait a minute. So, the guy was suspected of murdering Samantha Stewart in Queens, New York.
Yes.
By strangling her to death on July 17th.
Mm-hmm.
2 weeks before, Nassau County District Court Judge Erica Prager rejected the district attorney's request to hold Drayton which is the guy's name, on $7,500 bail. That's low.
Yeah.
On charges that he choked his girlfriend inside her car on June 31st.
You know what that means? That means with $75 he could have gotten out of jail.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And that's on the high end.
Well, $750. It's 10%. So
yeah, well, that's on the high. Well, I don't know in the state of North Carolina that you can't charge more than 15.
Well,
in the state of North Carolina, and most
Right.
of them are so competitive, they keep it around the 5 to 7% mark. Believe it or not.
right. So
but still,
for about $500, he could have gotten out.
Yeah.
He could have posted bail,
and still could have killed again, though. But
yeah, that's really low.
This guy is.
It would have been impossible for the judge at the time to foresee the allegations that are presently unfolding to coming to light. A Nassau County Court spokesman.
Of course it is. Of course it's not the judge's fault. The judge could not.
News.
I mean, he only is being charged. No, I'm saying the guy is only being charged with killing his girlfriend by strangling her in her car
after he strangled her in her car.
Yeah, he couldn't do that again. It's just it was a lover's quarrel that went too far.
Yes,
that had to have been it. It's not that he has a real problem or anything like that.
So good job.
Except for he does have a real problem.
Yeah, and he also has a whole bunch of priors.
And you say priors.
Other crimes that he has done before he did this.
Probably petty little things, right? No parking ticket paid and that kind of thing.
They weren't just misdemeanor things. I mean, they don't list them all here.
Moving violations?
No, they don't list them all here, but they were actual problems like violence and.
Well, I mean, if you go up at top, he has since confessed to 6 other murders.
Yeah, that too.
And was arrested for allegedly raping a female hostage in California.
That 3.
No, notice I said female hostage.
In California. So that means he took
rape
a hostage.
And kidnapping.
All in one.
So, thumbs up, New York. You're batting 1,000, man. You're doing amazing.
Good job. You kind of get those confused anyway.
Yeah, it's tomato at this point.
So, shock survey.
Oh, yes.
Shock survey. Coming in. Shock survey.
And the shocking survey is from the Freedom Forum Institute. Has released its annual State of the First Amendment, SOFA survey. And it's not looking good.
Nope.
It's not looking good at all. The survey of 1,009 American adults was conducted in May and June of 2018 by the Fours Marsh Group in partnership with Alatanot, and nobody cares who these people are.
Nope.
The survey has a margin of error of 3.7%.
Really?
Yes. So, very small. When asked to name the freedoms guaranteed by the First Amendment, only one person was able to name all 5.
And that equates to 2% of responders.
No. There's a period there.
Oh.
One person out of 1,009 were able to name all 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Here's the graph, guys, just so you know.
Yeah, and I'm going to keep going over. No, that's the wrong one.
No, that's the freedoms of the press, 13%. Going through all the pieces there.
That's the one to be recalled.
Oh, that's the one to be recalled? Okay.
Yeah, see.
So you wanted
we got
this
the early.
one here?
That one is the first one.
This one, here you go.
Okay. 2% of respondents were able to name the right to petition the government for redress of grievances. Most people missed that one. 12% were able to name the right of peaceful assembly. 13 were able to name the freedom of the press. 15 were able to name the freedom of religion. And 56, the freedom of speech. Which is a little obvious because everybody and their mother is screaming freedom of speech. Because it's a thing. A whopping 40% of respondents couldn't name a single freedom guaranteed by the First Amendment. 40%.
0.
Couldn't name one. I'm sorry, but that's like I can't. There's times where I forget the right to petition.
Yeah, I
always forget that one.
I understand forgetting that one too because it's not a thing that you really have to worry about. But the right to petition is actually that the right to petition your government is where you get those groups that we hate.
Lobbyists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where we get lobbying groups.
Yeah, because that's kind of their weird little
their right to petition.
Thingy.
You have a right to petition, and since they are representing a group of people, they are lobbying as your right to petition.
Yeah.
So they help you push legislation. So so you have that chart. This is the other chart.
Yeah, that's the chart.
And this goes over, okay, how many people got at least this correct, and then how many people gave incorrect answers altogether.
Yeah.
Like
9% said the right to bear arms.
Yeah. 2% said the right to vote.
3% said other, whatever the hell that means.
I don't know what other means. And then 40% obviously said can't name any of them.
At all.
At all.
Like they couldn't pick anything. If there's a silver lining, and again, this is from the Daily Wire, if there's a silver lining in such an alarming number, it is that it hasn't increased since the 2016 survey.
It has increased.
No, it has not. God, the number has increased since 2014, 2015.
Oh, okay.
It's right there. Read.
No, I'm not reading it right now.
Do you need...
No.
Here's my glasses.
No, I'm not reading it. I'm just asking. I'm just asking you questions.
The number has increased since 2014 to 2015 surveys in which 29 and 33% respectively failed to identify a single First Amendment right. In addition, some additional rights were also named, such as the right to vote, which is 2%, and the right to bear arms, which is 9%, as we mentioned earlier. Survey also tallied the number of freedoms each person could recall.
Freedom.
As stated below or before, while 40% of the respondents couldn't name a single First Amendment right, 36 could at least name one.
That's still not good.
12 could name 2.
That's not good.
8 could name 3.
Really bad.
3% could name 4.
And literally basically 0.
And only one
person
could do all 5.
Which is basically 0%.
Yeah, it's like 0.009%.
9%. Something.
Yeah. That's horrible. That is embarrassing.
That is really bad. And to think that a person to come here legally has to go through a citizenship course that explains to them all of these things, and we as Americans have no freaking clue.
Oh, yeah. Well, and let's take it a slight step further. You have no idea what your rights are. You have no idea what you are given as an American, like Steven said, and yet a lot of these people have the testicular fortitude to stand there and yell at other people about what they can and cannot do.
Yeah. It's like, you don't have the right to stifle my speech. No, actually, I do. The government doesn't, but I do.
Yeah, see, there's things like that gets kind of lost in the wash. You know what I mean?
I do, because you're in my establishment.
Yes. The rule goes, and if all the people knew this stuff, they would pay attention. My rights end where yours begin.
It's also, the Constitution is basically negative liberty. Like, the Bill of Rights are negative liberties. What that means is, these are the rights that the government cannot touch.
Yeah, this is the government this is being protected by the government, or from the government.
From the government.
That's all this is. Everything else is, this is stuff that you could do and the government can't do to you.
They can't touch it.
And one person, dude. That's amazing.
Out of 100.
Oh my God, that hurts me. Like, that hurts deep.
It's bad.
Guys, no, at least the First Amendment.
Maybe.
At least the first.
Maybe one.
Something. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. We really do appreciate it. Go to DOAEshow.com for everything that you need to catch up on us. Any past shows you may have missed, anything current, go check out the shop over there. Pick up a shirt, pick up a beanie, get a tote bag, yoga pants. I don't care.
Coffee cup.
Help us keep... Yeah, the mugs are amazing.
They're sweet.
Help us keep the lights on over here. Keep us growing. We really appreciate it. Defenders of America Socialism can also be found at DOA Show on Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook. Thank you so much. We want to thank Mojo50. We want to thank all the other carriers that we have on there. Lanterns.Buzz, IPM Nation, Talk America Radio. Check them all out. We're also on Spotify now. Woohoo!
Yay!
Also on iHeartRadio. Anywhere you can find, look us up. Guys, have a great... We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.